If you've ever struggled with self-harm urges or behaviors, then you know that distraction alone is usually not enough. You need something else to help you out. In fact, there was somebody on Instagram recently who specifically requested this particular video, and I thought, you know what? That's a great idea. They asked for physical alternatives to self-harm that weren't just distraction techniques because they knew, like you, distraction is not enough to get you through. Hi, I'm Mallory Grimsty. I am a teen therapist and I actually specialize in this stuff, so you are in good hands in today's video. So one of the primary therapy models that actually informs my practice with teens is called dialectical behavior therapy, or DBT for short. And they actually have a whole skills module dedicated to coping skills. They call them distress tolerance skills. So what I love about the way that they break down these different coping strategies is they break them into separate categories. And today we're going to be going into their self-soothing category, which is all about using your physical sensations plus movement to help you get through difficult emotions and urges and circumstances. All right, we've got 33 different physical alternatives to self-harm to get to, so let's jump into it. So the first category we're going to dig into is the sight category. This is using your physical sensation of being able to see to self-soothe. This could be watching YouTube videos like this one that you're watching right now, looking at photos, whether online or in an actual photo album, reading motivational quotes, or even gentle reminders that you've written to yourself. All of these are great ways to use your sensation of sight to soothe yourself when you're experiencing a self-harm urge. Next, we've got sound. So with this sense, you can listen to music, you can enjoy nature and notice the sounds that nature provides. Meditating is great too. You can listen to an audiobook, a podcast, or even listen to positive affirmations. You can even say them out loud to yourself. There's even a podcast all about positive affirmations. In the smell category, different scents like lavender can be soothing and calming and relaxing. But you can also engage in smelling your favorite perfume, using essential oils, burning incense, or again, being outdoors and just enjoying the smells that nature provides. I personally really love that crisp air that happens like right when it's about to snow. There's just something really cool about that smell, so I try to be outside a little bit more when it's that kind of weather. If you're someone who enjoys taste, then engaging in something that's either sweet or savory or something like mint is really great. I'm a really big fan of enjoying a hot cup of cocoa at the end of a stressful day. You may be into tea. I know people who are really into cinnamon. Taking a moment to eat your favorite fruits or vegetables can also be really helpful as a physical alternative to self-harm. Now, you just want to be careful when you're using this sense category. As a little disclaimer, if you struggle with any eating or dietary issues, it's really important not to over-rely on something related to food as a coping strategy if that's an area that you already struggle with. Physical touch is probably the biggest category that you're gonna want to engage in when you're considering physical alternatives to self-harm, because when it comes to self-harm, it's usually related to physical touch. So running some cool water over the inner part of your forearm or the back of your neck are really great ideas to start with because they're a little bit more sensitive to temperature change. Now, these days with the impact of COVID-19, very few people are going to limit your access to bathrooms, and bathrooms often have sinks with running water. It's an easy way that you can take some space away wherever you are and make use of this skill. Recently, I had somebody tell me that, they felt a little awkward doing this when there were other people in the bathroom. And so I reminded them that, I don't know, are you guys into Grey's Anatomy? I am, and I know a lot of the kids I work with are. But on Grey's Anatomy, before they go into any surgery, they scrub up their hands, and they don't stop there. They go down to their forearms too. That's actually a really great way to wash your hands anyway. You can just act like you're washing your hands and actually wash your hands, which is probably great for decreasing the spread of germs. So you can wash your hands or lotion and just get that area in there too. Making sure that you're wearing clothing that is comfortable and feels good on your skin is a really great physical alternative to self-harm too. If you're into hugs, that's kind of a double whammy because you're getting some physical touch and connection, but you're also getting that pressure that feels really great on our skin too. You can even give yourself a hug. Taking some time to brush your hair or even your skin if you have a skin brush can feel really great. Just be careful with the pressure. If you are someone who really enjoys the sensation of pressure, you can invest in what's called an acupressure mat or even a weighted blanket. My favorite physical alternative to self-harm in this category is self-massage. It just feels so good to just rub those tender areas of our body and just take care of ourselves. So we've covered the 5 senses, and there's just one more category to get to, and that is movement. When you move your body, you move your mind. So changing where you are can help change your perspective as well. Literally getting up and walking or stretching, even moving to another room or location can be wildly helpful in preventing you from engaging in self-harm. So I know when it comes to self-harm, there's usually a lot of stress and anxiety around that as well. So if you struggle with anxiety, I've got a great video over here for you that's all about my best tips when it comes to anxiety. So if you want that, click over here right now. And if you found the information in this video helpful and useful, please be sure to share it with others. You never know who you could be helping in the process. Thanks for watching.